I am an interior designer and I love a bargain. But there's a huge difference between shopping on a budget and wasting money on junk. I see so many people ruin their beautiful homes by buying these specific 5 items, thinking they are saving money. But are they actually? They are cheapening your entire home. Today, I'm going to stop you from making those expensive mistakes and tell you exactly what to buy instead. Mistake number 1 is the using of the wrong size rug. I would never ever buy a 5x7 rug for a living room just because it's $50 cheaper than the 8x10. Now, when a rug floats in the middle of the room and your furniture doesn't touch it, it makes this whole room, the whole space, look small, cheap, and temporary. If you can't afford the big wool rug yet, tell you, don't buy it. Don't buy the small one. Wait for it. Save up. Or go to a carpet remnant store and have them bind a large piece of broadloom for a fraction of the cost. Your front furniture legs must sit on the rug. It anchors the room. Number 2, the pancake pillow. I never ever buy those $20 pillow that comes pre-stuffed with those cheap polyfill. In 2 months, exactly 2 months, they will look lumpy and they will look sad. Instead, stop buying new pillows. Buy inserts. Go to IKEA. Go to Amazon and you get these feather inserts or down alternatives. Inserts one size larger than your pillow cover. That's the trick. Now, if you have like a 20 inches cover, buy a 22 inches insert. This is the secret to that karate chop high-end magazine look. It costs the same, but it looks a million times better. Number 3 is the room in a bag syndrome. I never buy the matching bedroom set or the matching living room suite. You know why? It makes your home look like a furniture showroom, not a curated designer home. If you buy the bed, do not buy that matching nightstand. Go to a thrift store, paint something, or buy contrasting metal table. Design is all about tension and contrast. If everything matches, nothing stands out. Save your money on the set and mix in vintage or different retailers. Number 4, and please do not hate me for saying this one if you have it, word art. Signs that tell you to eat in the kitchen. We know it's a kitchen and we know we gotta eat there. Why? This instantly dates a space and makes it feel generic. I never spend money on these kind of pieces. Instead, look for downloadable art like Etsy or independent artists, or honestly, get a canvas, some drywall compound or texture paste and make your own textured abstract art. What it does is that it adds soul to your home. Generic word removes it. Generic word art, I mean. And finally, number 5, the builder grade boob light. I know I've said it a million times. You know this one. It is on the ceiling of every rental and every budget home. It casts this harsh, unflattering shadow that kills like any kind of mood. You don't need a $500 chandelier. No, I'm not saying that. I would rather buy a $10 oversized paper lantern or a simple drum shade than keep that glass dome. Lighting is the jewelry of a home. Changing this one fixture is the fastest way to say a designer lives here. Avoiding these 5 things will save your wallet and save your design. Now you know what not to buy. You need to know how to style the things you do have to look expensive. I broke down my 7 styling secrets in this video right here. Click this and I will see you right there. Thank you.